Hi team. So in the last session, until here we discussed, right? So the repository creations in the GitHub and okay, organization creation we have completed and GitHub account also. Okay. So in this video, so these are the remaining topics from GitHub end. So later we will discuss. Okay. So teams, how to tag the people, how to provide access to the people, and how to create this under later classes we will discuss. Now we will jump into Git side. Okay. So we will jump into the Git side. So this is the content of the Git. Okay. So in this video we will see installation of the Git. Okay, the Git software, and we will install this Visual Studio Code as well. Okay, I already installed. It's very simple. Okay, these are the execution files, .exe files only. Okay, so, agenda of this class is installation of Git and VCS, Visual Studio Code, VSC. Okay, so let me provide the Git software URL. Okay, so Git download, simply type Git download. Okay, so this is the page you want to go, and select your respective operating system, then go inside. So most of the guys using Windows operating system, go here and select the kernel version. So this is the URL. Okay, that's it. Simply you can click on this URL. Okay, you will get this .exe file. So simply you can double click on it and click on next. That's it. The moment you install, you will see this. The moment you install the Git software, you will see this prompt. Okay, this is the Git terminal, guys. By using this Git terminal only, we are going to execute our Git commands, all Git commands. Okay, so now Visual Studio, same way. So download Visual Studio Code, download Visual, see, Visual Studio Code. Okay, this is the thing. So it is supporting on Mac, Linux, and Windows. All environments it is supporting. Okay, so go here and select which one you are using. Okay, so here also most of the time, and you can go with the installer. Okay, user installer, simply double click on it, then next. That's it. Okay, this link also I will provide you. Once you done, then we will see how to initialize this local repository. Okay, and this also we will see. Only two topics we will discuss in this video. Only two topics. This is enough. Okay, remaining we will see later. Okay, so if you once you installed your Git software, okay, either you can go with the Git bash terminal. Okay, so how to initialize the Git local repository. Okay, so local repository. So there are two ways. So either you can open this Git bash, or you can go with Visual Studio also. Okay, so you can go with Visual Studio Code. So I am going with VCS, VSC, sorry, VSC. So because you should get familiar with the VSC, that's the reason. So I am opening the Visual Studio. Okay, so this is the Visual Studio, guys. Okay, so I already opened my files and folders. Okay, so this is the Visual Studio. So the moment you open, you will get this kind of page. Okay, so let me open a folder. you can open any folder. Okay, so let me go to uh, music. Okay, so you can create any folder here. Okay, so git world, anything you can create, not an issue. Select this folder. Okay, so save exist ones. So you will be opening your folder with Visual Studio Code. Okay, accept this. Here, see git world. This is your folder. That's it. Okay, this is your folder. So here, okay, so let me again show you. Open file, open folder. Okay, click on the file and open folder. Then select the folder location. Then open it. Okay, so here, so what you need to do? So what we have done here? So we have create a folder. This is done and open that folder with what? With VSA. That's it. That is what I have done. Now here initialize the local repository. That is what. Okay. Local repository initialization. How to do means, so open terminal. Okay. So open terminal. Then click on this command. Execute this command. Git init. That's it. Very simple command. Git init. So how to open the terminal? I will show you. So very simple. Click on here and click on terminal. Okay. So git init. That's it. Git init. See the message you are seeing initialized the empty git repository. Where? Inside your folder. Git world we created, right? One folder. That folder, inside this folder. That's it. Okay. So this is done. Now what we will do? Now we can create a file. Okay. So initialization is done. Now what you need to do? Create any file. Create a file. Okay. Then the moment you are initializing this local repository, so default it will create some okay, so it will create a .git directory. This is the local repository path actually. This is the hidden folder. Okay, hidden directory. Then it will create the default branch which is master, and in the backend it is forming three areas. Okay, staging area, working area, and local repo. Okay, these three areas it will be forming in the backend. Okay, so now what I will do, I will create a file and we will see what happening if I create the file. So the moment you create a file, your file will be under working area. Okay, so the main thing is, so whatever we are creating here, I want to push these files into the remote repository. Okay, that is what my agenda. So that's the reason. Let me create a file and let me push these files from one area to another area and we will see. Okay, it's very simple. Create the files here, plus and see new file, or if you want to create a folder, then new folder. So let me create a file, provide name file1m. Okay, and provide the data. This is file1 on master branch. The branches under later we will see. Okay, save this file. The moment you create a file, so if you want to check the status, the file exists on which area, so simply click on git status. Okay, so git status, it will check the status of the file, which means the file where it is exist. That's it. Okay, so let me go on trigger. The moment you create the file, it will be under your working area. Okay, the first time if you are creating, it is under working area. Okay, then if you want to push your file into remote repository, then you should move your file to local area. Before that, you have to move into the staging area. This is the standard. Okay, so now if you want to move the file from here to here, you can use the command called git add dot, or you can use git add star, or if you want to specific file only, git add and your file name. Okay, these commands anyone you can use. Okay, then what it will do, it will move your file from working area to staging area. And there are some blind signs also. Okay, if the file exists in your working area, it will show as a red color. In case the file is showing a green color, then the file exists under the staging area. Okay, and nothing to commit, the message like nothing to commit means all files are your under your local repository. These are the blind signs, guys. Okay, I just created a file, right, which is a file1m. Okay, it means on the master branch. So let me check and let me go and check this status. Okay, simply execute git status. See, it is showing in the red color and it is a untracked file. Okay, the git tool, what it will do, it will always keep on tracking of your files, changes, whatever. Okay, so this is the untracked file, that is the reason it's showing this is under exists under working area. Okay, so blind sign is a red color. So and it is showing if you want to track it, then you can use this command git add command to track it. Okay. So now let me execute this command. The moment you execute this command, the file will be moving from working area to staging area, and again you can go and check the status. It will show the green color. That's it. Okay, so let me clear this and let me drag here. Okay, now git add space and dot. Okay, sometimes people are making mistakes like this. See, this is not command. Git add dot. You should follow the syntaxes. It's done. Now it's this time it's executed. Now again check the status. See, this time it is showing the green color. Now again, if you want to move your file from here to here, okay, so if you want to move your file from here to here, okay, so you have to use this command, which is git commit command, hyphen m and your some commit message. That's it. Again, you can go and check the status. It will show as a this one. Okay, why you have to follow this procedure means you should follow. If you want to push your file from remote local repository to remote repository, you should follow. Let me execute this git commit hyphen m and the either you can use double quotes or single quotes, a message first commit. You can give whatever you want. See, it is done, committed. So it will assign one commit id. So if you want to check the changes, if you want to see the log, if you want to see the commit id, so you can use this command called git log. It will show the commit ids and messages. Okay, so let me execute that git log. See, this is the commit message. I think it is showing here. Let me clear the page. Git log. See, this is your commit id and whoever done, then this is the message. That's it. Now you can check the status. See, nothing to commit. It means your file is under local area. That's it. Okay, So this is the way to initialize your git local repository and moving files from one area to another area. Okay, that's it guys, that's it for this video. So we will see other things in the next video. Thank you.